earbuds. I kind of want to use my other ones because I know they will be clear. However, I don't like to have that hanging. Um, but you know what? I'm going to do it because I have another live after this on Facebook that I'm going to be doing with another look. So I'm going to do this because I know that these ones, I tell you, every time I get on live, I always drop something. It never fails. Thank God that's not what I have to use. Um, but we're going to put these on. I hope that they don't bother anybody when I have these on, but I have an old janky iPhone 11, and because I have an old janky iPhone 11, and yes, I said it, um, because I have an old janky iPhone 11, it creates a little problem. So I'm going to go ahead and go live whether there's no one in here or not, because I said that I was going to go live. And for those of you who come in and watch the replay, what you actually can do is you can watch the replay. So what I've already done is I have already prepped my eyes. I'm looking for, oh, my plug. I've already prepped my eyes. What we're going to be doing today is a smoky eye, and we're going to be doing that smoky eye with red lips. I cannot have this too much on me because see the glare? So what I'm going to do is, God, I don't like that glare. I think our light situation is really, really good for us now, and you all can see up close. So I have done my eyebrows. Like I always tell you, eyebrows are not twins. They're just cousins. They're just cousins. That's all they are. They are cousins. I'm looking for tissue because it looks like my little camera is a little cloudy. So guess what? We're going to wash it. We're going to clean this thing up real, real good, front and back. Uh-huh. I knew it was. All them fingerprints on there. Okay, so we've already prepped our face. We've cleaned, washed our face. We've done our eyebrows. Next step is our tape. Yes, y'all, I'm a tape girl. I like to use my tape. I like to use my tape because I like the cleanness of and the crispness of the tape. And y'all, yeah, this is straight up paint tape. Yep, that's what it is. I like this kind because it's not too sticky. And we all know that I have a situation with latex. I have a situation with adhesive. It tends to really, really break me out. So I try to use least as possible. Okay. The one that has the least adhesive as possible. The only issue with this is that I'm going to have to, okay, there we go. This tape is strong, honey. So there we go. We can do it like that. See how I put it on there? You don't have to, I mean, if you get, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to cut this because, honey, this industrial tape is strong. And I don't want it to touch my eye. I have enough problems with my eyes. They're not watering yet. We want to keep it that way, right? So we just cut it on the end. You can see that. See how I kind of cut it on the end? So I'm going to get real close right here. I'm going to look at my mirror though. For those of you who would probably like to know a little more about this beautiful little butterfly ring I have a sister. Her name is Antoinette McGee. Beautiful sister. She sells $5 paparazzi jewelry. I'm a butterfly girl, and baby, that's where I got this beautiful butterfly ring from. And I said, let me go ahead and put that on. And when I go on Facebook, I'm going to do the same thing. She's actually on Facebook, but you all check her out on her page, and then you can get to her actual. Check her out on her page, and then you can get to her actual. Okay, wait a minute. This was down here, so it's down this side. Her actual page for her paparazzi jewelry. Okay. Okay, so we're going to get right here because I want it to be a good eye, a good full eye of the look. Okay. We're we're going to get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a smoky eye. Now, let me tell you something about a smoky eye I learned, okay? What I learned about a smoky eye is you do need a black, but you can also do a smoky eye in brown. What I'm going to be doing is doing a smoky eye with a couple of things, okay? But they're really, really inexpensive. This particular smoky eye palette is by MUA, which is the Makeup Academy palette. And this is actually the smoky eye palette. I'm going to be using that. Every color that I use, I will show it to you for sure. My sister and my brother, I definitely will. We're also going to use the NYX Ultimate here. Let me see what the name of that bad boy is. That's called Warm Neutrals. See those warm neutrals? Okay. I actually have another one that I want to use, but I think I'm just going to use those two because I have a brown one in another Maybelline palette that I always use. I use it to calm down my black on my smoky eye. Okay. So we literally have 2.5 hours to do this. It usually takes me about an hour to do a full face to my liking. I will be doing a smoky eye with red lip. Like I said, this is the brown that we're going to use. I love this brown. This is out of the Blush Nudes by Maybelline. I love this brown because you can't see it on the camera, but look at that brown. That's more of a duller brown. Now, it's not matte, but it's more of a duller brown. The reason this one looks a little bit darker and a little more vibrant, I believe, is because it's a brown, but it also has some nude, flaky purples in it and stuff. Welcome to whomever that is. So those are the palettes I'm going to be using. So the Blush Nudes by Maybelline. We're also going to be using the NYX Ultimate. And we're also going to be using the MUA Professional Smoky Eye Palette. So this is the first one we're going to go in. We have already prepped our eyes. Now this particular side is acting a donkey, already lifting up. So in this little smoky eye palette comes a brush, right? I'm going to use this brush. I've never used the brush, but we're going to use it. And we're going to go into that MUA palette right here with that black. Now, mind you, as I said already, I have already cleansed my face. The only thing that I have not done is put my hydrator on, my primer, because I like to do that right before I put on my foundation. So we're going to go in here. I'm going to get it really, really close so that you can see. We're going to go right here. And that's a good black. That black is serious. With a smoky eye, you can do a black and you can do a smoky eye with a brown. The most important thing about a smoky eye is you have to have a color that is going to let you know that the eye is going to be smoky. Thank you for the like. I greatly appreciate you. Share it out and invite your friends. I would greatly appreciate that. So what we did is we're just making like a little half moon. I do have to do a little bit more reinforcement on my bottom lid, like right here, because of my condition with my eyes. But honey, where there is a will, there is definitely a way. Okay? Where there is a will, there's a way. So we've got that like that. And you don't want to go up too high because what I want to do with this smoky eye is I want to incorporate some color. So we don't want to go too high up there. I don't have a lot of lid room. So we don't want to go too high. I do remember what it was that I was reaching for before I came live. What I have to do too when I do these lives is I have to test that everything is going to be all right, that you all will be able to hear me and that everything will work out, because it seems sometimes stuff don't want to do right, but that's usually how it is. We're also going to use our BH Cosmetics Aurora Lights. It's upside down. This is an older palette, but when I tell you it's so pretty, it's Aurora Lights. And the only thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be using that one. The reason I like the Aurora Lights, it has like an iridescent look to it. And it just pops off that brow. So we're going to put that over there because we don't need that now. Going back again with our little, excuse me, with our little brush. And we're just packing in that black because we don't want the black to even to get washed out. We don't want it to get washed out at all. You see how black it is? It's really pretty. It's not a fading black. Another thing is you want to make sure prior to, thank you, Annie. You want to make sure prior to you're putting these colors on that you are either using a base coat, eyeshadow base coat, or that you're using a good concealer. Because if you don't, if you have eyes like me, which is a hooded eye, right there, it will crack and it will it will look really nasty. Okay, I'm just being real with you. We're gonna take this brush, and what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go out. Let me show you. See how I'm doing this?
Let her hear you screaming. You're not letting her watch TV, are you? You know what they say about kids and screen time.
That just softens it a little bit, but we're gonna do more. Gosh, we got to do a whole bunch more because this is black, baby. Y'all can see me, so that's good. Then I'm gonna go on the other eye. I'm not one of those that can actually do one eye and then go and do the rest. I tried to do that one time when I was in class, and baby, I ended up having to have two different eye looks. I went ahead and just said, you know what? I can't give that eye like that one. I'm going to have this one nude, and I'm going to have this one a little more reinforced. You can see all of it on my reels on Facebook. I'm eligible for stars on Facebook. I would greatly appreciate it if you will go on there and just check me out. I do a makeup look every single day, and a lot of people think I'm crazy. Today is supposed to be my off day. I'm not supposed to be doing anything, but I believe that consistency pays off. And I'm looking in this palette that I'm actually using, MUA Smoky Eye palette, and it actually has a brown in it that looks just like the brown on that nude palette. I love a good brown that has glitters in it. I don't want it all brown. I want it to have some glitter. I like a pop in everything I wear, in everything I do. I don't care what size I am. It doesn't matter. I want a pop in everything. I'm all about pops. Make sure that you get right here so that when you remove that tape, you've gotten all the way to the end. You don't want to not have, extended it to the end, because if you don't extend it to the end, I'm telling you right now, you're going to see it. You're definitely going to see it. And we're just doing that eye the same way that we're doing the other eye. I remember when I was in class and our instructor was telling us that she wanted us to do a smoky eye with red lips, right? And I'm not lying to you. We were like, I've done that. I've done a smoky eye on my own before. I have. And I've done it with red lips. Smoky eyes are kind of supposed to be a little downplayed so that that red lip can play. We're going to be going in with a color called Dominate. Excuse me, a color called Dominate to do our smoky eye. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with this little brush. It's a no name. It's a she something. And all right here, I'm just going to be kind of, tapping and circling. Okay, and it will move up. See that, y'all? Y'all see that? See how we're getting that? We're getting that smoky eye together, boo. So I'm doing a live also on Facebook. I had to let that fear go, y'all. There are a lot of people on Facebook and TikTok, and honey, they are doing amazing. These people are making money. They're buying cars. Some people are buying houses, and I'd like to do the same thing. Well, in order to do that, we got to have consistency, right? We've got to have consistency. I'm going on the other side, and I'm going to do the same thing with this eye. And I may have to change this brush because this brush has a lot. I did not mean to do that. That brush has a lot of product on it. So we're going to go in with the Mata brush, a little Mata fluffy brush. and kind of smooth this one out because I got a little fast, a little bit beyond myself. You cannot go in with the brush. If you the brush that you're using to smooth things out and to sharpening things out, you can't go in with it and try to blend stuff out because it'll make a mucky mess. I learned through trial and error.
The hospital? Your neighbor, Mrs. Talbot, heard crying. She called 911. We found your daughter.
Y'all, I am always looking at Lifetime. Lifetime is a mess. It's always about a killing or something. It's kidnapping, something crazy. Vivica Fox must have her and that's only TV, Facebook, or YouTube, because YouTube is sensitive. That's only TV, okay? I just want to say that. So, honey, they fighting on that TV. I always do this. Look, hold my head back, and I can see every imperfection. I can see everything that's not right because we can't necessarily see it right now. But you put that head back, you can. Now, this one right here, what I find is really, really easy for me, may not be for anybody else, is when you're doing a smoky eye to periodically wipe that brush off. So that brush, because that brush is getting a lot of product. So if you wipe it off, it does real good. And see how we hold it? We hold our, excuse me, brushes on the end. We don't want we don't want all that pressure up there. And we're just doing this. The more you do that, the softer it's gonna get, honey. The most beautiful it's gonna get. Look at that. Y'all see that? Isn't that pretty?
For work, and she was supposed to be with the nanny. Out of town. Why didn't you tell me about this when I called? I don't need to inform you on my every move. Leah.
Go here over here on this side and do the same thing.
Valerie Dobbs.
Smooth her out, kind of thin her out, kind of make sure that up along the eyelid here that we are doing wonderful. We're keeping her blended. We're making sure that she's not patchy. And I've referred to her as she because I am a she and it's my face. You can refer to yours any way that you want to. Okay? And I ain't going to judge you. Looking back again. I'll make sure to stay in the focus of the camera.
I'm placing you under arrest for criminal mistreatment of a child, breaking and entering and felony theft.
Okay.
No. Felony theft? What are you talking about? While he was at work, someone broke into your husband's safe and stole a collection of rare coins, estimated at $60,000.
Yeah, I'm sorry I make these old ugly faces. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we got that black, but I don't like that black. This ain't a Halloween color. I'm not doing Halloween colors. That same brush, that same little model fluffy brush that we have, we're gonna go back in with that, and we're gonna try. I'm gonna try a little bit of this brown. This brown, ironically, right here, is the same as the blush nudes brown. It looks the same. See that? It's like a brown that's kind of got little flakes and pretties in them. So I'm just gonna pat, pat, pat. Don't get so high up like I did because we do want to put some color on this thing. We want to put some color. I've always, years ago, back in the 90s, they had smoky eyes. And I remember because I was trying to sell Mary Kay. And I remember there was a lady, I had went to one of the little, I don't want to say conferences, but I went to one of the little get-togethers that Mary Kay had in my actual. I went back to the blush nudes. I don't like that brown in my I guess group. And this one young lady, she was younger than me. She got a lot. Okay, this one is the one I like. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it has sparklies in it. It has sparklies in it, y'all. That thing is pretty. Uh-oh, I got a little crazy over here. I am somewhat of a perfectionist when it comes to my makeup. I don't like to get out of those lines right there. I do not. So anyway, I'm just going to pat because we don't want to get too much. We don't want to get too much.
There is a picture on my phone. I took it right before I left.
Okay, and that's how that looks right there. It ain't finished. I'm going back in that brown in the blush nudes by Maybelline, and we are patting that on the other eye.
Number is in my contacts. Just
And I didn't go as crazy as I did, and it looks a lot better. It's easy to work with. Because the thing about it is once you put it on, it's hard to get it off. If you start out very, very little, you can work with that very, very little, y'all.
what about the texts she sent? She sent a bunch. She kept sending me pictures of Emma to make me feel like everything was okay.
Why everybody on Lifetime have to sound like they crazy? That's what I don't understand.
This is
Why do everybody on Lifetime have to sound like they done lost their Applejack mind
we understand.
every time?
Some woman
That's what I don't understand.
went lengths to frame you. I mean, what could she possibly stand to gain? You think I'm making this up, don't you? You think I'm stupid enough to break into my ex's house, crack the safe, and then leave the evidence lying around for anyone to find it?
Now we're going to go in that lighter brown in that other palette. There it is right there. And see if it can kind of tone down this brown that we have, this black and brown that we have blended together. Just tone it down just a little bit, okay? Just a little bit.
Submit to this unbalanced person.
Going in that little brown again
We check
and
we know that you're
toning it down.
control amount of pressure at work.
So,
That's not what this is about. You left town without telling anyone, not even your husband.
okay, y'all, now it's time to get us a fluffy, fluffy, beautiful fluffy brush where we can use it to blend this thing out real good. Y'all see that? This is a Wet n Wild fluffy brush. I love it. It works wonderful. It packs, and you can get in there and do what it is that you need to do.
So what?
See that?
I'm insane? Delusional? But I hired a nanny
This lady sound crazy as I don't know what on this TV. I ain't lying.
and then I just walked out on my kid.
Now I got to get something, y'all, because I don't like. I get distracted when I see issues on my eye. I get distracted. So, and I'm not a perfectionist. I just notice stuff. So when I got to just clean up something with my wipe so that I don't use the whole wipe, I just take it one out, put my rest back in there that I will use today, so I'm not contaminating it. Cut it in half and put my other one right back in there. What you might want to do is get a sandwich wrap if you don't want to put it back in there. What I always do though before I work on my face is I always clean my hands. I got one face. Right over there I have some hand sanitizer just to remove that from out of that eye. We're going back in with our Wet n Wild brush and we're just going to pat. Pat, pat, pat.
The condition of your bail. You get that, right? Yeah, I get that. But as your lawyer, I advise you
Now we can do
there. And as your
a
I appreciate
smoky eye with a cut crease.
that you don't intend to take it, do you?
We can do that. I love doing cut creases because I finally know how to do them. But anyway, see how nice that smoky eye is coming out, y'all? See how nice it's coming out? We just got to sit here and blend downward. Blend downward so we can bring that brown in there. Plus, we don't want to go up no more. We went up enough. And I think that's what we're going to do because we went up so high. We're going to go ahead and let that be what it is right there, right? But
Yes, X-rays are expensive, but
we're also going to
a Medicare Advantage plan with extra benefits that
see that, y'all. Look how pretty that's coming.
X-rays and cleaning.
We're also going to
Well, Medicare Part
just keep patting, y'all. Patting and brushing with our little brush. Okay, y'all see that? Hey, Monique, how are you? Welcome in, love. So I'm doing a smoky eye. It looked kind of scary. Not a smoky eye for Halloween, but just a very, very smoky eye. And what I was going to do is I was going to put some color. I may still put color at the top of it, but what I might do is just go ahead and do this smoky eye and just put a nice little highlight on the brow bone and do a cut crease because we went up a little high. Sometimes I can do that. Sometimes I go up so high I can't get nothing in there. That's one thing I really need to work on because sometimes I don't always want. Sometimes I want to put color, and I actually can put a little color and then cut crease it too. I done went crazy with the cut crease, honey. Now that I know how to do cut crease, that's the only thing I really want to do. But not everybody is cool on cut crease. Not everybody even likes cut crease. Now you see, and I'm gonna show you something. You see how nice and blended out that one is? Look how patchy that one is. If I go back, you can see it. Just continue to use your brush to pat it. And it's gonna turn out the same way as the other one. We just can't rush it. We gotta trust the process. Really, really quick. What I'm going to do is go into my Aurora Lights right here. Aurora Lights is by BH Cosmetics. Very, very, very affordable. Very affordable. And I love this one because this one has every single color in here has like a iridescent blue look. It's gorgeous. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this white one right here, and I'm going to put it in the brow bone. Do I want to use some? Yeah, I'm going to put the white in the brow bone right there. Because this is going to be a smoky eye, but it's going to be kind of like a natural tone, smoky eye. As I always tell you all, I use my little pencil. It looks like a pencil. This is an off-brand little brush, Amazon. I think you can get like 18 for $9 or $10. I'm going in with this color in our BH Cosmetics Aurora Lights. And the reason I use the pencil pens like this is because they can get in that little area up there. So I'm going to go right here. And I'm just patting it in. Y'all see that? You could see it's kind of got an iridescent when I turn my head. We're going to get some more right here. I always blow it off because I don't want no fallout. And we're going to go all the way down. See how I'm going all the way down here? All the way down here. That man got a scary voice. I cannot, on YouTube, I can't play any music. The only social media that you can play music on right now is TikTok. So if you can play it on Facebook, but you have to speed the music up. If I got to do all that, I'm not doing it. I just rather have something playing in the background. I'm not doing all that. That to me is a little bit much. I wish I could get. And my husband always has the TV on. What is it called? He always has the TV on Lifetime for me. Always. If it's not on Lifetime, it's on YouTube and it's on Tasha Cobbs or Maverick City, my gospel, because I love my gospel. I listen to it every day. It's a matter of day, y'all. Matter of fact, I went into a motion of praise today, and I thank God. I feel really, really good about everything that's going on in my life. I know that God has a master plan. We're still working with her because she disobedient. I know that God has a master plan. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my favorite girl right here, my little Tony blending, and I'm going to kind of like soften her out. And it's all in how you hold your little brush and how you pat. I always do this. Y'all know this. I always do this to make sure we're looking even and pretty and blend it out. Now, y'all seen how ugly and crazy that was looking. Look how we're getting it blended out just by patting. Just by patting and patting along. So because this smoky eye is happening so quickly, excuse me, we are, and the color I'm using, because they do have colors on here, it's called ombre. All of the colors in here are kind of like cold. They have like a magical, they have an ombre, they have a polar, they have a prismatic, really pretty. I just don't like a lot of iridescent. I'm a little bit too old for iridescent in my opinion. Now, if I had on an iridescent dress or something, or an iridescent shirt or something, that might be pretty good. But iridescent for me, not usually. I'm just doing this, patting this. See that, y'all? Just using my pencil pen just to pat.
like to report an intruder in my home.
And this is not a hard look. I think the hardest part is when we get to the cut crease. That's what I think. I think that's the hardest part. Going back in with that, and I always blow it off because I don't want it falling on my face because we got to do our face. I'm also going live on Facebook tonight at 5 o'clock. Yep, I am doing it. Um, I didn't want to go live on Facebook. I'm just being real. I had a fear because, honey, it is some talented people on Facebook. But guess what? Those talented people on Facebook were just like me. Maybe 7 months ago, maybe 8 months ago, they were just like me. They were just starting out. And though they had fears, they continued to go forth. And some of them are buying houses and cars and all kinds of things because people really want to see you do what it is you do. Okay? So,
Introducing me to your lady friend.
not being covetous of anybody and their gifts, no, God, that is not my heart. But you know what?
Oh, is that her name?
My God
Because
owns 1,000 cattle on a hill.
a week ago she
And if my God owns 1,000 cattle on a hill, I know that I know that I know that He wants me to be just as prosperous, if not more prosperous, than those other people. Okay? I don't like this. I got to work with this baby girl because I don't like it. So I'm getting out of the BH Cosmetics. Sometimes when you do your makeup, you don't like it.
to this.
I don't like to do that on live, but I'm honest. So because I'm honest, I don't like it. So where we're going to go into is our NYX Ultimate. This is called Neutrals. Oop, I dropped my paper. I drop something every time I go on live. And I think we're going to go in this one right here. There is no color. There it is right there. There's no color with the same pencil pen because we're going to have to make this pop. I don't like that white.
Any of it? That's enough. How dare you accuse me of hurting that child? I'm not the one who abandoned her and flew halfway across the country. You.
This is actually giving it now when I go into that little light gold, it's actually giving it like a monochrome. You know what a monochrome is? A monochrome is one that has more than, see, it fixed it. Woo, Jesus. That fixed it. It's actually giving it a monochrome, and honey, I like that. I like that monochrome. Look, I do still want to kind of tap it out though. Get over here because I keep going back like this. So let me get over here. So Monique, what have you been doing today, love? What have you been doing? I got 2 likes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We're going back in with that gold that we had from out of the NYX Ultimate Neutrals and Nudes because I did not like what my BH Cosmetics, I don't know what that thing is called. What is that called? Aurora lights. It looked like lights too. I don't, I love glitter, but I don't like a lot of, I don't know, I think it's my age. I don't like a lot of, I love glitter, but I don't like a lot of iridescent. I think that's a lot for a woman my age. And we're not even trying to cut crease. We're just making sure that all this is blended really, really good and pretty. Okay? Sometimes when you do this in that pat ministry that we're doing, sometimes you lose color and you have to go back in. It looks like what we're going to have to do is go back in and reinforce that smoky, but that's okay. That's okay. At least we have fixed
Yes. Hello, this is
that look that I did not like. At least we have fixed it.
Yes, I know who you are.
So,
Attorney, I'd like to ask you some questions.
going back in again with the gold, okay?
What do you mean? I would like to know how the divorce proceedings are going.
I don't know about this. It's highly unusual, and you're not exactly a friend to my client right now.
Listen, I'm trying to understand your client.
I always have one eye better than the other,
Looking bad for
but I'm still going to keep on trying to get it right.
just trying to keep moving.
I don't know.
Are you aware that your client allegedly threatened to?
So, what I'm going to do,
What do you mean?
my dears, is I'm going back in with the brush that I use for the brown. And this is that little BH Cosmetics packing brush. I don't know what the number is because I have I have used these. Some of these brushes are older than Methuselah, and the crazy thing about it is I got more. So I don't really have to use these, but I am using them. Going back in just to reinforce, started a new job today. It was great. Oh, praise God. Praise the Lord. New jobs are always good. They're always good.
became about pride.
Just be the beautiful person that you are, Monique, because you've got a beautiful soul. I'm just putting that brown in there again,
Instead of
just so that when we cut this crease, we'll be able to see that brown, sis. We will be able, because I'm telling you, what ends up happening is when you cut creases and stuff, it anything that you do, it kind of it can pull away from what you're trying to do, specifically if you're working in the same area. Okay. So what I do is I just get right here with that little pack of brush I had, and I'm going to keep on packing that brown on. We don't want to pack on the black because we already smoked. We're already smoked out, okay? So because we're already smoked out, we don't want to keep doing that. We want to just do the brown just so that you'll be able to see it. Once we do the cut crease, you'll still be able to see it.
I need more proof
proof of what?
that they're in this together.
Now I want to show y'all something. Tell me I ain't blessed. These are all glitters, okay? I have a sister who gave me all of these glitters. Child, what I'm gonna do with all them glitters, I don't know. Play with them. Play with them, I guess. I'm so grateful though. I'm so grateful.
USA Family Protection. You may now
This right here look like it's dirt. My husband cleans my mirror. I'm a spoiled brat. My husband keeps my mirrors clean. My husband cleans my side of the room. He's a good guy. He is wonderful. If I could hire him, I would. Oh my gosh, that looks so much better now that I cleaned my mirror. And that's what I always say. Oh my God, I could see better now that you've cleaned my glasses. Why do I have to wait until he's cleaned my glasses to see better? Y'all see what I'm doing right here? Right here. Just a moon. Just a moon in it. And then what we're going to do, we can either do a cut crease cheat or we can do a cut crease. Because I have another live, I'm going to do a cheat. Okay? Y'all that have been in my lives know what the cheat is. It is concealer. Now, you don't want to do the cheat and it bleeds through. You don't want that. Okay? It bleeds through your color. You want to get a good light concealer or you want a good flesh colored things, I think. Oh, and I think the same about you. I've been told that quite a bit, that I have a beautiful soul. That, honey, that is the intent. Why walk around here with an old wicked soul? I don't want it on me. I do not want it on me. I'm very blunt and I speak, from my heart, but for the most part, I love people. We're going to go ahead with this little piece that we had, and we're going to get our micellar water. The micellar water is a godsend. I'm trying to see. I'm going to use the micellar water with a wipe. I've done it with a Q-tip before, but I'm going to do it with a wipe today to show you that you also can use a wipe with micellar water on it to get this cut crease. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right here. For me, because I have hooded lids, we're going to have to go above that right there. Where's my little pencil? Above that right there. See where that crease is right there? We've got to go up above that for me because I have. Now, if you've got those beautiful sunken in, and I think I'm only going to do a half. Well, no, we're going to do a whole one. We're going to do a whole one. As you can see, it's starting to, micellar water is starting to remove all of that makeup that we put on there. Some might say, well, why would you put that on there? Why would you do that? Uh, it's just the way we do it. It's just the way we do it. I personally don't like the wipe. I personally like the Q-tip. I think the Q-tip is faster. I'm not trying to rush, but I'm trying to rush, if you know what I'm saying, because I want a little break in between this. I don't want to have to, I need to clean brushes, and I'm doing a blue look on YouTube, on Facebook. Today, I'm just doing the smoky look. I was very glad that whoever picked the smoky look. So look, see that? It's coming off. Micellar water is a godsend. Sorry about me tearing my face up. Friends, sisters, and brothers, I just do it. Baby, can't nobody cut no crease like no micellar water. Look at that. Y'all see that? Oh, I love micellar water. Somebody told me no. I believe it's my sister. She was like, no, I can't use that because I have oily skin. I do too, and I'm telling you, you can use it. Even if your skin is oily. So now what you have to do is go back in with the other side of your Q-tip, and you want to just kind of pull that off. Pull that oil off. Because if you don't pull the oil off, it's going to prevent things from sticking. See that? All right, we're going to keep. I'm not going to use the same one. You can if you want to. I'm going to put that over there on that side. We're going to go on this side and do the same thing. I still have room on the other side of my wipe to use the to pull the cut crease in with this. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the micellar water so that we can get it on there and get at least get a start, right? And then what I'm gonna do is go right. I'm looking at this eye in this mirror, right? And see how my finger is? I'm doing this right here, getting right here, tearing my face up real ugly too in the process. And I'm just wiping. See how it's coming off?
Do not let her get to your head.
It's not that simple. We were married for 3 years. She's the mother of my child.
Okay, but look at me.
Man, you making an excuse. I'm listening to this TV with my crazy self. Why my tape coming off? And I started using some industrial tape. I just think that's easier for me. I'm gonna have to go in because this industrial tape is acting a donkey. I'm gonna have to go in with the micellar water, but y'all get the gist of what you can do with micellar water. Micellar water removes makeup. So because it removes makeup, it is perfect for removing the makeup for your cut crease. Because guess what? That's what it does, okay? So because that's what it does, yeah, it's going to be perfect. If you don't want to have to do all this with a cut crease, it's no worries, honey. They got cut crease little inserts. I wish I had brung them that you can get on Amazon. They have cat eye inserts. I don't know. I just find pleasure in doing it myself. If y'all look at this right here, look how I took that brown all the way up there. That's why you have to go back in and reinforce. That's why. Is that matching? I gotta pull back y'all and look. Hey, welcome whoever that is in here. You are welcome here. I'm just doing a cut crease with the Q-tip and the micellar water. I seen it and I wanted to see what was the easy way. Now, that brown that we have is more profound over here. But don't worry, because we can always go back in and reinforce it. So we've got that done. Get this out the way. This is my micellar water. This is all-in-one micellar water by Absolute Cosmetics. I picked this up at CVS, and I believe it was on sale for like $9. I think. I'm not real sure. Don't quote me on that. So now what we want to do is we want to get our concealer brush. Your concealer brush should be very flat, just like that, because you need it to pat. You cannot rush with a cut crease. I'm going to tell you right now, if you rush, you're going to mess up. So we get this. This is e.l.f., and I believe this is called Tan Sand. Tan Sand. See that right there? That's how we're going to do it. Let me get up real close so y'all can see me. I kind of let it sit a little bit, and then I take this beautiful thin brush. I want to try to turn it sideways. Beautiful thin brush like that. And I go just like this. I kind of walk up them steps. I'll step my way up, step my way down. See that? When you get up close to that part where you cut it out, you go just like this and you snatch it back. Snatch it back. If you notice that it's not neat, you can kind of brush it or kind of wipe it in. I got to come back, y'all, because I got to fix this. I messed up. Y'all say, oh, y'all can see me. Good. That's the purpose for this video, so that you can see me and learn something, just like I did. And guess what, y'all? I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I look at videos every single day because somebody somewhere always has something that they can teach you. There's always another way. There's always another way. And there's always an easier way. And what works for Carol may not work for you. You might find from seeing these cut crease videos that I'm doing and smoky eye videos that you see someone else. The hope is that I do become your favorite MUA. But if I'm not, I'm okay with that. Just come and visit me sometimes. And I'm surprised I would wait until this age. See that cut crease, y'all? Not perfect, but it looks good. We got to find out what we're going to put in that cut crease because, baby, we got glitter. We got a lot of glitter. Because the concealer will dry so quickly, we want to get into this real quick, okay? See that cut crease, y'all? I do notice right here I kind of didn't get in enough, so I'm going to get some more of this beautiful sand tan on my brush. Just a little bit. And I'm going to get in here. Y'all bear with me while I straighten this up and fix this, because honey, and it's getting good and tacky. So what I'm going to do, a lot of times the best thing for you to do is to do if it's darker, so it's a smoky with a cut crease, you want to have whatever you're going to put in there, you want to have it lighter so it can show up. I did a mint green, so I can't do green, and that's the first thing I seen. So we're going to do a gold. Look at this gold. Y'all see that? That's what we're going to put in there. And this really is just a shimmer, but it's still along the lines of a glitter. I'm using a different glitter glue by Too Faced. You can also use glitter glue what is it called? NYX. It works pretty good too. I use that one too. It's a lot cheaper than the one by Too Faced. There is our glitter glue. Now, what I'm going to tell you right now is this. I have several brushes. I'm going to use this one for the glitter as well as for the glue. I just do that. Okay, what I do right here is I go in here, pat it, like I put the polish on. Not the polish, but like I put the concealer on and the color on the shadow. Now it's tacky already. So because it's tacky already, I'm going in with the same brush. I love glitter, but baby, I don't like it falling all over the place. Look at this. It's almost like a mustard. And it has fallout, so. Ooh, sister girl, this is pretty. Y'all see that? Ooh, child. Yeah, this one has fallout. So I'm so, look here. I don't know if y'all can see. Yeah, go. That fallout is serious.
And of course, most Humana Medicare Advantage plans include
I'm telling you, with
prescription
cut
drug
creases,
coverage. In fact,
sis, you
most
got to
doctors
take your
even write
time.
prescriptions for
Oh,
copays
baby.
during
I get
emergencies, while the
excited
$0
when I
for
see pretty.
COVID-19 vaccines at
I get
independent prescription
excited.
pharmacies. Most Humana
I was
Medicare
telling the lady
Advantage
this
plans
morning at
provide
5 o'clock, about not 5 o'clock, about 7 o'clock this morning.
2 free cleanings a
I
year,
get excited when I
access to
when I watch people.
pharmaceutical and
It's
medical device
relaxing for me to watch people do
consultations, free
their
back-to-school
makeup. And if they
visitation,
have good
and
conversation, it's
quality,
over.
just good
It is over because I'm a
if you
talkaholic.
want the facts about Medicare, call right now
I
for
think we should
quotes
all
and
talk
get
more
Humana. With
in the
most
United
Humana
States. I
plans,
think we
you
should
get
talk things
prescription drug
out.
coverage. You're
I
covered
think
no
we
matter
talk with
what.
too many other
Plus,
things like
most doctors
devices,
agree.
and
If
we
you
talk
have
with too many other
prescriptions,
things like
you can
guns
get
and
Humana
stuff of
Medicare
that
Advantage
nature.
plans
We just
select
need to be a
medical
safer
claims and
people,
processes.
and I shouldn't have said that
Most plans
because that
include
might mess me
vision
up.
and hearing coverage.
But I'm
Humana
just
has
talking about
large
being a
network of
safer
doctors and
people,
hospitals.
living in a
Plus,
safer, more
most
giving,
doctors have
loving
annual
world.
payment plans
Yes,
included with the
God.
First Sneakers Fitness program at no additional cost. You get all this coverage for as low as a
How
$0
you
monthly
doing?
plan premium in
Girl, that
January.
loose came
There's
good.
no obligation, so call the
I
number on
am,
your
ooh,
screen
I need
for
to
a
use them more.
consultation.
I'm
Licensed
using a
professionals
blue one
are standing by. So call now. Humana,
tonight,
a
and I'm
leading
so
provider of
glad
healthcare.
that I tried it because I'm already scared to go live on Facebook. I'm being real with y'all. I'm going to go ahead and stop right now and go ahead and reinforce my brown around there, going back in with that little packer brush we had. Or if you're not that good and you're scared, then you want to go with a pencil brush, like one of these, because a pencil brush is very precise. It's going to allow you to get in there and not take up too much room. All I'm going to do is reinforce that brown around that cut crease.
I wear many hats: mother, daughter, and wife. Being a visiting angel is a big part of my life.
We got some very beautiful, beautiful lashes too, y'all. These lashes that I got come off Amazon. I got them yesterday, actually, when I was in a live. What I'm going to do right here is I'm going to blend this in with the brown on the side. And you have to make sure that when you do that, that you are blending it heavy. So I probably won't use that one. I will get the Packer brush because it covers more. It covers more of the area.
Rock Max Hydration Cream.
You just want to blend that out like that, like so.
Hyaluronic acid. 97% saw smoother skin and reduced lines in 1 week. It's clinically proven. Sometimes you really don't have a choice.
See that, y'all? Excuse me, my nose is running, y'all. I don't want y'all to think I'm digging in my nose because I'm not. It's just acting a little donkey and running our little pencil brush that we had. And we're going to go in again with our little gold right there out of our MUA palette because we want to, anything that got misplaced, we want to make sure to go ahead and put it back in place, baby. We don't want it to be confused. We don't want it to be misplaced. We want it back in place because we want us to have a pretty eye. I'm getting my other piece of my wipe because it's driving me crazy to see the yellow down here on my face. You know what? A lot of people say I have OCD. I don't want to say that. All I want to say is that's driving me crazy, falling down on my face like that. I'm going to go back in again with that brown on the end right there because we want that to look really blended in. We want that to look really blended in. But not so much blended in to a point that you can't really see it right there, that you put that there. I think what we're going to do, I absolutely, positively, without a doubt, love the brown that is in the blush nudes. I do. But sometimes it could be too heavy. But I'm going to use it on the end corner because the end corner We need that dark, dark. We need that. See? Just doing that. That alone. And I'm just ombreing that together. Y'all see that? I'm just ombreing that so that it could be a smooth transition. Y'all see? There we go. We're going to get on this other side and we're going to take our the same one we had, okay? Because I have so many brushes. I'm tripping. I really shouldn't do this, but it's okay. I'm going to dry this one off a little bit. And y'all, I wanted to show you. It's a little, it's a mermaid. I have so, look, I'm 56, but I'm still a girly girl, all right? And I love my little brushes that are, I just love my brushes. Now, I don't like the harshness of that. I don't. So what I'm going to do is I have a Too Faced glitter right here. Too Faced gold glitter. And what I'm going to do is get like a flat brush. This is the BH Cosmetics 103. And I'm going to get a little bit on here. Y'all see that? Just get a little bit on there. Put my top back on there. And I'm going to use this little bit right up in there so I can just put a little pop to it. Y'all going to say, girl, you doing a lot, girl. Yes, sis, I am. I am. I just didn't like that harsh look. I didn't like that harsh look. I think I got too much light in here. I really do. Because I almost can't see it. Shoot. I'm just, let me see something. Let me try something real quick for y'all. And it's just to be a better look for y'all. That light, that daylight was not right. Yeah, that daylight look crazy. It's making it look all bright. Can't hardly even see what I'm doing. I'm just cleaning up again. Because y'all know I got to clean up what I'm doing. I'm going up a little bit, cleaning up my cut crease, but going up a little bit right here.
Kevin Dunn?
Yeah? Who are you?
I'm the adjuster for your parents' insurance company.
Okay. How did you get in here?
You opened the door. And I know what you did for them. Can we talk?
Yeah. Sure. Right this way.
Yo, I like that. I like that. I like that.
Wow.
So let's get on this other side, okay?
So,
Y'all see that?
insurance company, huh?
I like that. I do.
Really familiar.
This out of my eye.
Follow me or something?
Sometimes I get dry skin
Slightly.
on them eyelids. We ain't gonna mess with it though. We gonna leave it alone. Okay, let's get this brush right here, our little mermaid brush. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and we are going to not use the mermaid brush. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get our
Go through the usual channels.
Listen, lady, I
concealer brush
works, okay?
so that we can get her prepped, okay? Get her prepped for her color. And we're gonna put all of that gold on there because that gold is pretty easy to see through, okay? So we're gonna do this eye this same way that we did the other one, okay?
But you're
Like I said, you want to move
on feet.
kind of quickly,
I'm getting involved in something like
but
I don't need Tommy Lee Jones breaking down my
make sure that when you go like this, I'm getting up real close so y'all can see. Make sure that when you go like this, look at this. See? Pull it back.
You can't prove any of
You may see some unevenness.
this company job.
Kind of pull it back again. Just keep pulling it back.
All five.
Spread it down, pull it back. See how that's kind of uneven up there in that part right there? Watch how we're going to clean it up.
One call,
Go like this.
and it all goes to the Metro PD Fraud Division. Now, I don't want to ruin your life or your parents' lives, but someone is trying to ruin mine. And if it's what I need to do to protect
This lady
my
a mess
daughter,
on this TV.
I won't hesitate for
She
a
say
second.
vengeance is hers. The Lord said don't let vengeance be yours. And I know this is just TV, but God darn, she crucial.
Who's the mark?
She calls herself Kathy Reynolds, and I want you to find everything you can about her. There you go. This is her picture.
Y'all, I remember when I took my first class, I had been taking, and I've only taken two. I have been watching videos over and over and over and over again for cut creases, right? And I was like, I can't do it. And I'm not a quitter. I've never been a quitter in all my life. I've always, if I put my mind to do something, I'm going to learn how to do it. That's just me. I have written two books. I said I was going to write books. I wrote a book on a 31-day devotional for women. It is sold on Amazon. And I also wrote another book. It is called How to Pray, Developing a Life of Prayer. And I'm in the process right now of writing the binder for it because what happened is I'm an intercessor. If you don't know what an intercessor is someone who prays for the people. And I pray for the people. And as a result of praying for the people, a lot comes at me. A lot comes at me. But anyway, I still do it because I know God is faithful. Yes, ma'am. He is faithful. So anyway, I wrote the two books, right? And when I wrote the books, I asked the Lord, I said, Lord, how many books are you going to allow me to sell? And the Lord asked me, how many did I want to sell? And I said, I'd like to sell millions. I'd like to sell millions. But more than anything, I'd like to change the lives of the women that read it. So anyway, excuse me, long story short, as a result of me writing a book last year, just last year, I have a women's group on an app called Clubhouse, if you're not familiar. We just celebrated our year. And I always told the Lord, I don't want to work with women because when I worked with women, literally worked with women, it was a pain in the tush. So in my ministry, I thought I had the say so to say what it was I wanted to do. You know, I thought I was in control, obviously. I'm going to have to take the tape off because it's kind of puckering already. And if it puckers already, all that means is that it's going to pucker even more as you put your face makeup and all that. And I actually take the tape off to put my face makeup. Just when it starts puckering, you don't want that pucker because the pucker is going to make your look uneven. It probably would be okay because we're fading it out as we did on the side there. But still, we just want consistency. Okay? So I put that on there. But I told the Lord that I did not want to work with small children and I did not want to work with, so we got that one done too. You look back and you can see it's not even because we're not perfect, but it looks good. We're going to go with our mermaid brush once again. What time is it? That's an hour and 3 minutes. Okay. So it must be here at my time. It is 3:30, 3:04. Yeah, 3:04. Okay. So there is I need to put a little more. There is our glitter glue right here. Glitter glue is used for glitter, but you also can use glitter glue for these loose powders. I found that out not in school. I found out that out. I learned it through trial and error that you can use glitter glue because what the glitter glue does is it allows any loose whatever to attach to the eyelid that you're working on. Okay? So that's a good thing. We're going in with our little mustard. I'm gonna wash it with my little wipe, wash it off, and then we're gonna go in with our little into our mustard, and it's probably gonna be a lot. Woo, baby, that was a lot of fallout because it's wet. Hi, welcome in to whomever that is. We're just doing a little smoky eye with a cut crease, and right now we're on the cut crease. This is a loose shimmer powder that is making a whole mess on my bed. Um, but that's okay. I'll get it taken care of. And a friend of me gave me, a friend of mine's gave me all these glitters. If I can get enough people in here, I will start giving some of those glitters away. Not all of them, because honey, I like my glitter. But anyway, as we're putting on, see how this is very, I mean, y'all, these shimmer powders that she gave me are serious. You don't have to use a whole bunch. Excuse me. I had coffee before I got on here. I had water. So I apologize, y'all. I have GERD issues, and it's pretty much showing up in this live as it did on last night. And all I'm doing is just packing that glitter in there. Packing that glitter in there. I thank y'all for coming in here. I'm going to be doing this almost every day until I can build up a wonderful following. Because I know if I'm watching videos, watching people do makeup, I know that people will watch me. I know that I have the skill. I know that God has given me the authority to do this. And in addition to me doing my videos with makeup, I can tell people about the goodness of Jesus. And if you don't want to be here, then you don't want to be here. And that's okay. You don't get to come here and act donkey. You don't get to come here and disrespect nobody. Not in the live or otherwise. So we're just following the line. You see that? I'm going to get real close. See that? We're just following up the line of the cut crease where we took that additional color out, and we're just following it. If you get over, because I kind of went out, no worries. You can go back and fix it up. If you get some like right there, like I did, you can go back and fix it up. And we don't have to worry about that side anyway, because that is the side that we're actually going to smoke it out anyway. So we don't have to worry. I do want to make sure that honey, I don't know if that's, you know what? We're going to call that sunflower yellow. I don't know if that sunflower yellow, I want to make sure it's even. Yeah. Actually, this is, so I used to hear people talking about oxidize, right? I was like, no, they're not talking about oxidizing and we doing makeup. Why did I notice oxidizing on my makeup yesterday? I was like, shut up. These people really know what they're talking about. Thank you, Lord, for putting me in a position where I could see it. So when I did say oxidize, I don't look like a fool for saying it. Okay, so we've got that side on. You here for it, Monique, and I'm grateful to you being here for it, girl. I am grateful. The plan is everybody else on Facebook will be here for it too, because let me tell you about Facebook. So, Facebook and YouTube, I always do this. Facebook and Instagram are companies together. I don't know if y'all know it or not, but they are. They're companies together. And I got a notification last week that my post, I don't know what post it was. Sometimes Facebook will let you know what post that went completely, absolutely, positively viral. Where's my wife at? It went viral. I, in 1 week, hit or had 10, my post went, here, go right here on my mirror, went to 10,000 viewers. God is good. And I asked God for this. I thank him for his tender mercy. He's so good. So we're going in again with that brown and It's so pretty. I wish. Let me show y'all up close. Let me see. I turned that thing off. You can see it better. See that? It's kind of, I like that too. It's kind of got a, these are nudes. So I don't know what happened to that. I think that one just broke. But I want to see, do they got colors?
You really need to work on your negotiation skills.
But they do have where you can, it shows you on the back where you can use, I never use that. I never use that. I got so many of them like that too. So what we're going to do is this right here, this brown with these beautiful sparkles in it. We're going to take my mirror. This is my mirror my sister gave to me. Y'all, I ordered a mirror from a sister on Facebook and it was beautiful. I want to show it to y'all, but I can't use it because it arrived to me broke. Y'all, it had my name on it. Oh, thank you, Annie. You're so sweet. It had my name on it. It had bling on it. It had shoes. It had flowers. I'm gonna show it to you all one day. I can't use it though because I'm gonna just save it as a keepsake for my beautiful C. Jefferson and Company. Let me tell you about her. I give credit where it's due. Okay, C. Jefferson and Company is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful young lady that I had the pleasure of meeting. I'm just reinforcing this black. I had the pleasure of meeting, and I'm using the wrong, I don't know what the world I'm doing. This will have this stuff all over if I had went in with this. I had the pleasure of meeting her, and she's amazing. I'm going with the pencil into that brown so that I can go around that cut crease. And I had the pleasure of meeting Chastity. Y'all can see me great. See, right? We're just going to reinforce that. See how it kind of gets washed out? I put some on the end so it doesn't look like it, but see how it kind of gets washed out? Where that light at? I want y'all to see this. I don't want y'all to be just listening to me talking about it gets washed out. When you work on the colors, it gets washed out. See how it got kind of washed out? See how that one is profound and that one's kind of washed out? It does it every time. I'm going to turn this off because I think that you can see me better with it off with the daylight because the lighting in here is not very well. So I'm going to use the pencil and the pencil with that brown on it. And baby, I'm just going to reinforce it and go around it and make that cut crease a little more sharper than what it was. Got washed out, and we want to make sure. Turn this light on, at least for me to see. Y'all, I love makeup too. I love doing it. It's so relaxing. It is so relaxing, and I'm a pat queen, so I always pat. I'm not a makeup I'm not a cosmetologist. I am a self-taught MUA. I took 2 classes and I looked at every video, every free class, every class, anything that you put your mind, smoky eyes with a cut crease, exactly. Anything that you put your eyes to, your heart to. If you really want to do it, you can do it. I'm living proof. Now, granted, I knew how to do makeup, but not like this. I didn't know how to cut. Girl, look how I didn't cut that crease. Look at that side. I didn't know how to do that a month ago. And I was so frustrated. If you weren't in here early, I was so frustrated because I could not do a cut crease. And I wanted so hard and I wanted to learn how to do it. Not necessarily for myself because I don't I like cut creases, but not on me. And I think it has a lot to do with my age because and other people can disagree. Why is my pink bra showing? That is not cute. Other people can disagree, but you're entitled to that. But I'm just saying for me and mine, I don't like a cut. My husband actually likes a very natural look. And so because he likes a very natural look, that's what I try to bring is a natural look. But sometimes I got to bring it. The other day I did I'm going to get another tiny brush because I need to smoke it out. The other day I did look at I got so many brushes up here. I got more back here in 2 containers. So I'm going to use this one. I call this one a pencil slanted brush. Cheapy cheapy on Amazon. Like I told you all, brushes, I thought they didn't matter, but they do. Brushes do matter. They matter, honey. But if you got the gift, you've got the gift, okay? And if you put your mind to it, you can have the gift. I'm just patting stuff in order, getting stuff right so that I can smoke this other side with this. I'm just going to go ahead and use this because it'll cover a bigger area.
Saving on expensive car repairs
And I'm just taking that end right here and just smoking it out.
is America's best value. Join
I gotta look over here though, because I gotta make sure that this matches. And I'll pop some glitter in there. I don't know if you can see.
you need to call
I popped some glitter in there just to kind of take that roughness off our transition. I popped glitter in there. But I'm not a cosmetologist at all. But I did this one I posted on Facebook. I'm not a cosmetologist. I never said that I was. I'm a work in progress, just like most of us are. Everybody, I don't care if you're a cosmetologist, everybody does not have it all together yet. We are all learning, you know. Sometimes people get in your lives. That's one of the reasons I was kind of scared to go live on Facebook. But it's so crazy because I've been going live on YouTube for years. But I was scared to go live on Facebook because my instructors are on there and they're amazing. Chastity Jefferson, check her out on TikTok as C. Jefferson and Company. Baby, I ain't doing nothing. This woman can do cut creases, 5 and 6 cut creases on one eye. And she has a hooded eye. She can do natural looks, but she's a queen. She's a queen of cut creases, is what I call her. There's another one called Songbird Backpage, Alex. Alex is on Facebook, and she's excellent. Another one that I really, really like, whoo, baby, Adore is liqueur. I do. I like lipsticks, but I don't like colored lipsticks. I do more lip glosses. This is something a friend gave me. I have a whole like 10 or 11 of these. This is called NYX Shine Loud. It has little tints of color. I don't wear a lot of color, but for this smoky look, for the smoky eye, I wanted a red. You know, did I know that I was going to do all this? Absolutely not, because I don't know if I would have picked red for this lip, but it's okay. It's okay. It's going to work. I do like lipsticks, but I don't get me wrong. I'll wear a lipstick, but I have to be going somewhere. Like, say my husband is taking me out to an elegant dinner, or we're going to a church anniversary, but I'm not going to wear a red one. I'm When I go to church, I wear color, but I don't wear color on my lips. I'm very modest. I let my makeup match my clothing, but I'm modest. Like this look, I don't know if I would ever wear this, but it doesn't mean because I wouldn't wear it that somebody else might not like it. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, it doesn't mean that somebody else might not like it because I don't. And that's what I had to remind myself. Every time you're doing makeup, it's not necessarily for you. The makeup look is not necessarily for you all the time. We have to know that. Let me look back, y'all, so I can check out my blending. This eye is always bomb as far as blending. This one right here, and y'all, I have blepharitis. And with the blepharitis, we have drying. I wish y'all could see it. Drying on the corners of my eyes. Sometimes they're so dry, they feel like they're going to crack. I'll be like, Lord Jesus, help me. Too Faced glitter. I put it right here to kind of blend out my transition. Can't remember. I believe I used this one to put it on. But if that's the case, we're gonna have, look at that. Look how dark that is. We're gonna have, and that's not even a black. That's a brown. I did really good today. Usually I use 50 brushes. I use so far, including my concealer brush and everything, I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I use 11 brushes. 11. Some people don't use that many, but I do. I'm going to put my glitter on here, and I put my glitter on my brush. And we don't need a whole bunch because all we're doing is just transitioning, just making that little right there, that harsh break. We're going to just put some glitter there so that that break is not so harsh.
Hi. What's going on? Are you Kathy Reynolds? I am. Great. Then I won't have to make 2 trips.
And then we're going to smoke it out.
what happened at the restaurant.
Ain't we a mess?
Right. Is this a good time? Please, anything we can do.
Come on in.
I was looking at that. I was like, wait a minute. What did I do? I did the same thing on that side. Just took the glitter and kind of smoked it out.
And by that, you mean the fact that you're the other woman. The other woman. Sounds almost as bad as mistress.
I can't believe Lee would resent me for dating again.
Let me put some more glitter. Got more on that other side. And you just got to work it up. You just don't want to put a whole bunch when you're doing it because it's easier to put it on than it is to take it off. You don't want to mess up your whole entire look because you're being impatient with your glitter and stuff, or because you're being impatient with your stuff blending in. Like with this glitter, y'all, this gotta dry. I have to allow this to dry. And look, I wish, let me see, I'm gonna turn on the light again because I want to show y'all where I messed up and how we're gonna fix it.
We're with you, okay? We will get through this together. All that means that
See how I messed up and came out of that cut crease?
possible.
And over there, it's blended really good.
Absolutely.
We're gonna fix that. We are gonna fix that. We just gotta make sure that that glitter is right. And one side is always, 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 without a shadow of a doubt, one side of your face is always going to be better than the other. We're gonna go in with this little flat brush, BH Cosmetics little flat brush. I didn't use it so long it don't even have a color on it, a number on it. I don't know. But we're going to go around here because I kind of took that
You know, I haven't.
cut crease look out. So we're just going to make it. We're not going to worry about it at the bottom. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to worry about it right up there. We got to focus on that part because we want it to look as sharp as possible. You don't want nobody coming up when you thinking you cute with a cut crease and
We're in this.
you done cut the crease and took all the cut crease off.
Absolutely. Yeah, I just remembered I have a work thing I need to take care of. Is this going to take much longer?
I think that we can wrap this up.
I'm just blending this in, y'all.
Anything else?
Great. I'll show you out.
The most important thing too, y'all, with putting on your makeup. And you know what? Believe it or not, when I do this on Sunday,
Of course, I think we all want this to be as painless as possible.
and I don't wear looks like this on Sundays. So that might have something to do with it. Welcome to whomever came in. God bless you. God bless you. Going in with my brown on the side so we can kind of like smoke it out. Smoke that out.
Since when were you a foster kid?
What are you talking about?
I had to mess around and got this, let me see.
Have any family?
Oh, I fixed it.
Your family.
Could have fooled me.
Glitter and shimmers are so good, but sometimes fixing them up, baby, they is a pain in the tushy to fix them up. Because pretty much when you mess up on a glitter, baby, you stuck.
I'm sorry. Look, it's not that bad.
However, I did go in there and fix that. Y'all remember how it was kind of broken up? So I'm still trying to work on it. Still got time to kind of work on it and smoke it out. And if you got to press that black,
Something to do with this?
and this is actually brown, you got to press that in there to get that defined brown look. You see that? Do so.
Haven't been lying to me.
You don't get to talk to me like that.
I'm going with my beautiful, beautiful pencil right here. And I'm just going to pat it out so it can look real good. And that's my pencil brush, not my pencil.
Freaked out. That's all.
It looks like I need to put some more glitter, y'all.
Away with that this easy.
I always kick my head back like this to make sure that I'm doing right. We almost finished with this eye look, and I gotta finish, hurry my butt up but I don't want to be rushing, y'all. I don't want to be rushing. Go ahead and smoke this out on that edge again. So we had to come in with that glitter.
One grande, extra hot vanilla latte.
I'm still kind of smoking this out on the end, on both sides.
You said you had something?
Because, baby, we want that cut crease to look fresh. We want that thing to look fresh, fresh, fresh.
What does that mean?
That smoked real good.
Everything seemed to check
I
out.
mean,
When I went to
it
check on her
smoked.
phone, I found this. And her files were compromised.
Well, how do you know?
Well, anytime information's added or deleted, it leaves a trace. Her records were altered 3 years ago. See, the timestamp is right there.
Can you tell what was changed?
No, but I can tell you that it wasn't done officially.
How do you know that?
Well, because whoever did it used the back doors. But
I went a little crazy, y'all, with my glitter and
So are you saying
kind
that she
of
stole another person's identity?
messed it up a little bit right here. But we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it
I might
to the
slow
best of
down.
our ability. Like I said, sometimes
I need you to print
when
all
you're
this
doing
out
these
and send
looks,
it to a disc
they
drive. I need
may
to go
look
to police.
exactly the same. Remember,
else is there, Lone Ranger?
they are sisters. They are not twins, love.
Anything to do with it?
You don't understand. She's trying to take my daughter away from me. I need to prove that she's lying to everyone.
You're not following me. If anyone finds out how you got this
These
information,
people crazy.
you'll find out.
Now, I have done what I'm going to do, but what I need to do is kind of blend that out, and I'm going to work with what I got because I want to have enough,
I have been running away from the police for the last
I want to
2
have
years.
enough brushes, which I will,
Believe me when I
so that, ooh, honey, I can't use that one. Look at that dark.
now if you don't
I
get
can't use that. And when I wash my brushes every day, I use a brush cleaner, not just wipes. I use a brush cleaner. But what we want to do, love bugs, is we want to take the fluffy brush and we want to kind of just pat this. We want to pat it and get it looking real good and blended.
It's a rip of the program Chinese intelligence uses to track dissidents. Isn't what you can find if you know where to look. Okay, we know who she isn't, right? Well, with facial
Just do
recognition
this.
software and access to
No
DNA,
one's in here right now, but that's all good.
she actually is.
what's happening?
Well, if there's a match, the pattern recognition algorithm will let us know.
Yeah, this looks good.
Take a while.
Oh, wait.
This looks good. Now, what we probably need to do is we probably need to reinforce. I'm just brushing over. See here? Just brushing over this. Just trying to make sure it's good and smooth. Looking back like this. I always love this one. This one always comes out better. We're going to keep on working with you.
Premieres Friday at 8. First October on LMN.
We have no evidence to suggest that she's dead. If she's alive, then the question is, where is she?
Based on a true story.
There we go. This light went out, and honey, it allowed me to see much better.
Premiere Saturday at 8.
Last but definitely not least, we're going to reinforce our eyebrow bone.
Well, my cats use pretty
Going in with this one, and we are using the gold.
because it tracks
Y'all, so that gold right there,
and pretty litter
and
changes
putting that in our eyebrow bone, okay?
illness, helping me keep tabs on my cat's health. No other litter compares. Go to prettylitter.com to try it and see why it's the best.
This is an important message from USA Family
Excuse me.
Protection. You may now be eligible for up to $50,000 for your funeral and other final expenses, starting at less than $1 a day.
Mom, it's so great to see you.
Oh, you too, son. And I have to tell you, I've been thinking about the future, and it's really important to me that I don't leave you and your sister with my debts, especially the cost of my funeral and other final expenses, which can be more than $9,000.
Yeah.
And sometimes, y'all, when we are MUAs, we kind of get in our own way, trying to make things be perfect. The bottom line is, ain't nobody perfect.
Funeral and final expenses.
You just can get it as perfect as you can, and just move on, boo.
Require a medical exam?
Move on.
There's no
I do this all the time. I tell you, I always have one eye that is so much better than the other, and it's always my right eye that looks so much better than my other eye. Always.
coverage can never be canceled.
That's really great, Mom.
But overall, sweetheart, they look amazing. So
Less than $1 a day. And when the time
I am going to do my eyeliner.
future happens,
And the eyeliner that I use is,
you are taken care of.
I have one called, it's a new one that I started using. It is called Blackout. Blackout. Store bought, drugstore bought. Take off our tape. Let's see. Reveal, honey.
There's no medical exam, just a few health questions, and you can be
Yep.
approved right over the phone.
If
Your risk
your
is
tape
zero.
lifts like mine did right
Appointments
here,
can never be
let's see if y'all
decreased.
can see that. See how it
Can
lifted?
never be canceled.
No
Call
worries. We can fix it up with
800-631-4210.
concealer. Probably
There's
it's
no
gonna,
hidden
it's
fees
probably
and no
lifted on
waiting
this side
periods.
as well.
Call 800-631-4210. There's no obligation. Call
So this adhesive is on my,
800-631-4210.
oh, look. Feel like I'm having surgery the way it's snatching it off my skin. And it lifted over here as well. So let me go in with my concealer really, really quickly and fix that thing up. Hi. I don't know who that is, but welcome. We're just fixing up the side right here where we took the tape off. And I'm stretching my eye like this. See how I did that, y'all? I have this darn light off. I keep turning it off and on, off and on. And I think you can see better because it's day. Uh-oh, it's starting to get dark now. I think we need to leave it on. But what I'm doing, can you see that? Yeah, y'all can see that. I'm just taking concealer and just, we ain't gonna be perfect, but we're just fixing it up a little bit, right? Just fixing it up a little bit. We want it to be. I have hooded eyes, so because I have hooded eyes and mature skin. So because I have hooded eyes and mature skin, it's a lot that takes place with me, okay? It is a lot that takes place with me. Going on Facebook Live, I don't want to say immediately after, but shortly after, because I got to wash my face, then set up for a Facebook Live. And I'm telling everybody because I need your support. I have not been on Facebook Live doing my makeup. Part of the reason is because there are a lot of MUAs on Facebook. I did go on live on Facebook on Sunday. And it was okay. I went on my business page, Let's Make Up with Carol J. Please, if you are on Facebook, please consider joining my little community. That's where you can go and see all of my makeup looks, specifically just pictures though. Sometimes I put things that I want to recreate in there. Also, you can go in there and just look around. Go in there and look around. It's a lot of different looks. It's when I first started. I'm really, really doing it. But I'm going to tell you what my instructor said. My instructor said to me, one of them, she said, if you ever feel like you can teach, 9 times out of 10, you can teach. I believe that I can teach somebody something. I can't teach you everything because I'm still learning myself, but I can teach you something. Because of that gold shimmer, we had a lot of fallout, right? But we're gonna go in with our blackout Absolute Cosmetics. It's one of those sticky ones. Oh, this is a ring by Paparazzi Jewelry, $5 ring. I love butterflies. Have one on my back. And my girl, her name is Antoinette McGee. She sells paparazzi jewelry. In addition to that, she's a love bug. She's so sweet, and she's born again. She's a wonderful, wonderful lady to work with. So if you're looking for some paparazzi jewelry, go check my girl out over there. So now we're gonna do our eyeliner here. I always used to do my eyeliner after, but once I took my class, I learned my nose, excuse me. I learned a lot, y'all. Now, you got to make whatever it is with your makeup, you got to make it your own. Because some of the techniques that they do with contouring and stuff, I don't do.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry, personally, I'm just saying for me. I'm not downing nobody, but personally for me, one of the reasons why I don't even like cut creases, it's too much. They're pretty, but it's personally, look at me. Look what I just did to my eye. It's personally too much for me. I am going to,
I love you, Adam. And I want the three of us to be a family. If that's not enough for you, then
I'm taking a concealer brush and wiping that black off. And see what I did? I fixed it. Concealer can fix anything. Anything. It can. So we got that. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the lashes that I have are fluffy and they're beautiful. And that's what we're gonna put on after we do this. We're gonna put on our lashes. I'm gonna show you the easiest way that I do them. A lot of people do lashes with, I do that mess again, concealer, wrong brush. Now what I can do after I do this, just taking concealer and cleaning this up, I can go back in and reinforce it again. But what I'm probably gonna do
Can we just talk about this?
is take my brown and just, oh my God, I don't know why I'm having so many problems. It's so pointy. Look at that. I shouldn't be having all these problems. But one of the reasons I didn't go on Facebook and I didn't want to go live on Facebook is because both of my instructors who taught me
We found a match?
are on Facebook.
Lisa Moore, Alabama.
That's her.
But the Lord allowed me to realize
A rap sheet.
Oh my God, she had a daughter.
they are exactly where I was. They were exactly where I am right now.
That.
She was sentenced to a psychiatric ward.
Which one?
Doesn't say.
People may get on and they may say all kinds of stuff because from what I can understand, people can be very crucial. Honey, I'm gonna grow me some thick skin and I'm gonna get on live on Facebook. The reason being is because Facebook has actually allowed me to get stars. And stars is where you can make good money on Facebook. It's where you can make some real good money. Y'all, I am not feeling this. I don't know why
Dr.
I'm
Tucker?
not feeling this.
That's right. Who are you? Where's Lisa?
I'm sorry to deceive you, sir.
Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on.
I don't have time.
I'm going in with this because I
No,
don't.
this isn't a prank. My name is Leah Watts, and I'm calling from Seattle. Yeah,
Y'all hear our puppies?
Lisa's court-appointed
They get in their voices and they think they bad.
Are you telling me you found her?
We think so, but we need you to look at a photograph. You should be getting it now.
I'll be damned. Yes, that's her. When was this taken?
2 days ago.
And she's there now in Seattle.
Yes.
Listen to me. You have to alert the authorities right away.
How dangerous is she?
Okay. So what I'm going to do now is put on my fluffy lash. I clean this lash. I got these from off of Amazon, and it's going to look better when I put it on. You can't. This don't do it no credit by doing this. They are fluffy and cute. Child, they cute. So what I do is I use dual glue right here. Dual glue. Most people use dual glue. One of the reasons I use it is because it is formaldehyde and
She was my nanny.
formaldehyde